Hello, how's it going? How are you all? Today we're going to talk about magnetic lifters. Probably some questions you might have are, what is a magnetic lifter? Where can it be used? Recommendations for use. What you should never do. And also, of course, how to inspect it and what makes Gorila different from its competitors. So stay tuned to see all this content. Today we're going to talk about the magnetic lifter. My name is Sergio Jelensic, and welcome to this community. What is a magnetic lifter and what is it used for? A magnetic lifter is a device used to lift and move heavy metal objects without having to rely on mechanical lifting equipment. It works by creating a magnetic field through a ferromagnetic material like iron, which attracts the metal object and keeps it suspended in the air. The magnetic lifter is used in a wide variety of industrial applications, such as handling metal parts, in manufacturing, scrap management, and in recycling facilities. In summary, a magnetic lifter is a very useful device for moving heavy objects safely and efficiently without having to rely on human strength or additional mechanical lifting equipment. Where can this device be used? Magnetic lifters can be used in a wide variety of industries and applications, including in manufacturing for handling metal parts in automotive products, heavy machinery, and general workshops. It is also used in ports and maritime terminals to load and unload metal parts from ships and trucks. In the recycling and scrap management industry, it is used to handle large quantities of metal at recycling sites. It is used in the construction industry to lift and move heavy construction materials such as steel beams. In mining, it is used to handle and move metal materials from industrial components. In general, magnetic lifters are used anywhere it's necessary to move metal objects safely and efficiently. Some of the usage recommendations whenever you use a magnetic lifter is to always follow certain safety guidelines to prevent injuries or property damage. Always check the load capacity before using a magnetic lifter. Make sure it has enough capacity to lift the load you want to move. Always check the surface as well. Make sure that the surface where you want to place the magnetic lifter is flat and stable to prevent it from shifting or tipping over during the lifting operation. Properly position the magnet on the object securely and balance to prevent it from sliding or falling during a lift. Always use protective gloves to prevent injuries to your hands while handling the object. Remove the magnet. You always have to dry the magnet when it's not in use so that it doesn't accidentally stick to any nearby objects. Never use temperatures that exceed 80 degrees Celsius. If you follow these recommendations, you'll be able to use the magnetic lifter safely and efficiently in your workplace. Now, what should you never do when using this equipment? Don't lift loads that are too heavy. Never try to lift objects that exceed the maximum capacity of the magnetic lifter, as this can cause a failure or injury. Do not lift objects with irregular surfaces. If the surface of the object you want to lift is irregular, the magnetic lifter can slide or simply fall, which can cause an injury or damage to property. Do not handle objects near ferrous objects. If you handle an object near ferrous objects, the magnet can accidentally stick to them, which can cause an injury or, again, damage to property. Never ever position yourself under the load. Also, never move the safety lever while performing a lifting operation, as this can cause the load to drop. So, what makes the Gorila product unique and different? Our safety levers have double safety features, and we comply with and exceed 2 international standards, ASME 3020 and N. It has a safety factor of 361, and the label contains a unique traceability code, which generates a unique and repeatable certificate. It's the lightest magnetic lifter on the market. So, how do you inspect a magnetic lifter? Always check the load capacity. Check that the load capacity of the magnetic lifter is suitable for lifting the load you want to move and transport. Check the condition of the magnetic lifter. Make sure the equipment is always in good condition, without cracks or deformations, and that it maintains a strong grip on the surface of the load to be lifted. Always check the mechanical parts. Check that these mechanical parts, like the shafts and operating levers, are always in good condition. Show no signs of wear or deformation. Always check that the label is visible, legible, and meets the requirements set by international standards, such as brand, load capacity, regulations, and traceability number. I have nothing more to add, just to invite you, if you haven't done so already, to hit that bell and subscribe to keep learning about this beautiful field with the case we covered today about the magnetic lifter. Follow us for more information. Thank you.